Hi, Roman Cano. I'm just roaming around in the kitchen this morning. I wanted to make me a little lunch, paniuto they say here in the Philippines, and I thought maybe I would make some spam salad. Spam is handy here, it's easy to find, but I had a problem. I didn't have any mayo, and I thought I better show you how to make that too. I'm going to have to make some. And the pickle relish that I had to make that also. I'll give you the recipe for that also. Couldn't find any mustard, so I had to make that too. I'll give you the recipe for that also. So I hope you enjoy this little video. It's a little bit different, but maybe you'll like it. Thanks. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is get out a little can of Spam and cut it up, and then I'll chop it. I will also mash it up with a potato masher, and then we'll add the other ingredients to it. Okay, we got the Spam chopped up pretty good. Now we'll add a little bit of homemade pickle relish. I'll give you the recipe for this. It's really simple. You're going to chop up a couple, 2 or 3 cucumbers, take the seeds out, leave the skins on. You can see I chop it into very small pieces, small as you can. I'll add a few peppers, sweet peppers, and a couple of onions. And then I'll boil up one cup of vinegar and a half a cup of sugar. And I will get that boiling good till the sugar's dissolved. Then I'll pour that over the cucumber mix, add a little salt, and stir that up. And I'll cook that for about 10 minutes until it gets to the consistency I want. And then I'll put it in the jar, and that lasts me for quite some time. It's much better than what you would buy here. So we'll get ready, and I'll add a little pickle relish. Okay, getting ready to make the mayo. It's very simple, really. You should never have to buy mayo. I guess you need to see some mustard. I did have some French's mustard. I ran out of it, and I make my own mustard now. I had bought the mustard the dried mustard, ground mustard seed, and I make my own mustard out of that. It's very simple to make prepared mustard. You're going to use a little vinegar and a little bit of that prepared mustard, and you're going to cook that with a little bit of salt. And there's some other herbs you can put in it. I like to put a little bit of cumin in it. I like to put a little parsley in it. You're going to put some garlic powder and a little onion powder and a little bit of salt and make your mustard. But for the mayo, we're going to use, I think I'll make 2 cups. That's going to take 2 egg yolks, just the yellow, 2 cups of oil, a little bit of mustard, and about 4 calamansi. So I'll show you when I get that all ready and show you how I make that. Okay, so let's make the mayo. I'm going to end up using the juice of about 6 little calamansi. So I'll add that and see if you can just watch what I'm doing here. I know the video's not great, but let's see if we can, and the lighting's even worse. So let's see what happens here. I'm just going to strain out the calamansi juice through this strainer. You end up with a couple of tablespoons, really, is about what I need. It's probably a little less than 2 tablespoons, but that's enough. And we'll put a little pinch of salt in, not much. We'll put a good shot of mustard, maybe a tablespoon or 2 in there. See how that works out for us. And we'll separate the eggs. There's a trick to doing these eggs. I guess really the biggest trick of all of it You want your eggs at room temperature. It just does not seem to emulsify good if the eggs are not right at room temperature. So we'll separate these eggs out. If you have a little bit of white in, it doesn't matter really. On top, so 2 egg yolks for 2 cups of mayo. This is a really delicious, just a delicious mayo. I can't find anything here in the Philippines that's not, I don't know, it's too sweet, or I just don't know. I'm really a Hellmann's man, but no Hellmann's, so I make my own. Now we'll add a couple of cups of just canola oil is all it is, really. I had used coconut oil, but I found out that if you use coconut oil, when you put it in the fridge, it sets up. It gets hard. And if you want it to stay spreadable, the canola oil works really good. So cup 1, I'll let that settle just a little bit. Cup 2, let that settle just a little bit. It doesn't take much. And we'll get the secret weapon, a little mini blender. This is what does the trick, really. And you can watch while I do it. I'll try to hold it up here so you can see exactly what's going on. I put it all the way down the bottom. Just pulse it a little bit. And I need to add a little more mustard. And that happens sometimes. I'd add just a little bit of water. Now, it's a good recipe, good lesson. Sometimes it does not emulsify like it should. Let's fix that. We'll add 1 whole egg. You can repair it. So there's a good lesson for you. If you're making your mayo and it does not want to emulsify like it should, don't throw it out. Add a complete whole egg to the mix. 1 more, and that was a cold egg. And it will emulsify out, and it will go ahead and turn into your mayo just like this one did. Okay, and you can see we have mayo. Okay, great. Let's finish the salad. Okay, you can see the mayo's done. It turned out really well. And I've added some into the Spam and the pickle relish. But look at this mayo. I mean, isn't that just delightful? And it just tastes delicious, really. It's just wonderful. Okay, we'll stir this one up and make us a little Spam salad for Paniuto. Okay, paniuto, Spam salad, a couple of boiled eggs, a little fruit cocktail that I had made yesterday, and what's left of my coffee. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I'm going to enjoy my lunch. Thanks. See you next time.